Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 1st of September 2019. Thank you for joining me today. I'm using the Magical Dogs Tarot. Let's have a look at what the tarot has to say and what the cards want you to be aware of on this day. If you want to learn how to read tarot yourself, take my course on the website. It's only £17. I've made it really cheap because I think everyone should be able to learn the tarot cards. And I make it really simple. So I break it down into easy pieces. So it's really easy to learn. And once you can use the tarot, all you need to do is intend whatever you want to ask. So you can say, when will things turn around for me financially? Or when will I meet the right person? Or am I on the right track? So for this, I'm just tuning in and saying, what is the energy of Sunday, the 1st of September, going to be about? And how can we make the most of it? We've got the Two of Sky. Sky, alpha female. Nice. Ace of the Sea. Oh no, the ambulances have followed me. Okay, so the Two of Sky is the Two of Swords, usually a woman blindfolded and unable to get out of her situation. Sky, alpha female, so Sky is swords, so we've got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Sea, which is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Sky looks like this dog once she's got herself out of this precarious situation. The Two of Sky, this dog has got herself stuck in this tree. And she doesn't realize that really the only way is to jump, and how to jump, try and roll it off or whatever. And to get down and to take the leap. But right now she's stuck. So either someone can come along and get her and rescue her, which isn't really the point of the card, because you have to rescue yourself in a way. It's interesting, usually it's a woman blindfolded, she's got ropes around her and she's got all these swords around her. And do you need to be rescued, or can you just aim to get the ropes off you and pull the blindfold away? So is it worth waiting in the tree and waiting to starve and dehydrate to death? Or do you kind of take the plunge and the leap and roll off the kind of jump? I think that this card is about overcoming fear, because we've got this crescent moon right on top of the dog's head, which I really feel is the representation of fear keeping him stuck, or her, in this situation. And what's needed here is a leap of faith. So something is going to ask you to have faith and to keep going and to believe in what you're doing, even if you don't see the outcome right now. There's something good ahead, but you've got to keep plowing through. And when things kind of get a little bit difficult or rough, you have to continue, and you have to keep going. And sometimes you have to face major inconveniences in your life. And you then get to the Sky alpha female, and she has mastered overcoming problems. She's mastered situations like this. So she's the Queen of Swords. She is intelligent. She's free. She's got all these feathers and all these Native American type of things around her. So her intellect and her thinking takes her to a spiritual place of freedom. And she has gleaned, or her experience of life has taught her that her life is all about freedom and being free and being able to make your own decisions for yourself. And also, on the downside, taking the downs that come with that. If you run around in the wilderness, once in a while you're going to get stuck up a tree or fall down a crevasse or a canyon. So if you choose freedom, you're going to have to choose a life where you take care of yourself in the good times and in the bad times. If you're self-employed and you're not able to sustain your level of income, then you're not going to be employed very much longer, because you have to get out of that trap of, having no money to be able to continue the business. Otherwise, you're back in the tree and you really haven't graduated from that situation and risen above it and mastered it the way the alpha female has. So having this dog, this essence in your life today is very simply saying, whatever problems you've got in your life, practical, whatever it is you're afraid of, or what you think you can't do, or what your ego voice is saying, oh no, don't do that, you'll trip up and you'll make a fool of yourself. Whatever is going on in that kind of sector of yourself, of your mind, the Sky Alpha female is able to overcome those problems and realize that not only can she get herself out of this situation, but secondly, it's something that she's got herself out of before, usually. So it's thinking back to how you handled this situation in the past, and with the ultimate goal of resolving it and retaining your freedom and getting your freedom back so you can do what you like and you feel as if you have options in life and you can enjoy your life rather than just feeling like life is grinding you down. It's like, oh my God, I have this addiction, and then in the morning I have to get up and go to work, and then in the evening the addiction takes over, so I have to go to work because I have to pay for the addiction, and the addiction is making me miserable. And then your whole life becomes this cycle of going to work to sustain a habit that's destroying you, and just keeping that on a loop. And a lot of people live that way until one day things are up, things just blow up, the body can't keep going anymore, or whatever happens, something goes kablooey. And she is not looking to have that happen to her. She's looking to keep on moving. If something isn't working, to duck and dive and to get out of a difficult situation and to keep herself alive and to not only keep herself alive and handle her problems and her difficulties, but also to handle difficulties to the extent that it's just one part of your life, and the rest of the time you can actually enjoy the process of living. It's compartmentalizing and not letting your problems or your issues, your difficulties ruin your life. It's, life is always a series of problems. And as we grow up, we're supposed to be able to deal with those problems more effectively. So the first time you experience, bureaucracy and how rigid they can be, next time you become more prepared. So finally, we've got the Ace of C, which is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is, again, spirituality and a feeling of openness, of freedom, of being able to go anywhere in the world that you can go. I love this. I was standing in the water, in the ocean in Brighton a few weeks ago, and mentally in my mind's eye, I kind of went to Iceland and Greenland, and then I went to New York, and I went to Miami, and I went to Key West, and I went to Cuba, and I went to those Bimini and all of those places. And even like Cape Town, and you go around the corner to the Indian Ocean, and then you're in Bombay or Mumbai, whatever it's called. And it makes you feel so connected to the whole world. I love that. I love just standing on the beach and just closing my eyes and feeling where the ocean connects me to. So that's a really magical feeling for some, like myself. I really get a physical kick from that. Other people may go to the sea and feel a real sense of peace and calm. And you know, this shamanic kind of totem pole looking thing, it's like a dream catcher / Native American design. It's representative of spirituality. And it's interesting because it's associated with air. The logical conclusion to analyzing the world and making sense of it is that at truth, what fuels it is spirituality. And that we are part of a bigger universe that fundamentally is spirituality. So everything comes back and down to that. And the earthy physical stuff is the rhythm of life and how everything changes. Like the seasons change, people change, where you live changes. All of those things are just circumstantial. The important thing is having that sense of freedom in yourself, because then the world is just your oyster. You can do whatever you want. So a gift is being given. That's what an ace is. You're being presented with a sense of freedom, spiritual connection. You're filled with a sense of intuition and being connected to your own gut and your inner child. You just know what you're feeling and where you're at. Creatively, it's an amazing day to put your thoughts to pen and paper and music and art and to create. Also for readers, it's a great day to give people answers, because the sea, water energy, is all about psychic energy and intuition. And then it's also about taking care of people and making them feel good and comfortable and helping people out of situations like that. So you are the sky alpha female, okay? You're someone who's independent. You're someone who is on top of the mountain. You're at the top of your game. You're gazing into the woods and this beautiful view that this dog is enjoying. And you choose wherever it is you want to go. Like this bird is flying wherever it needs to go. You can go wherever you want. But you know what it's like to be in a tough spot and in a sticky situation. So if you're a healer or a clairvoyant or an intuitive, you will also have been stuck in a difficult situation, and you can help someone like that. Help them out of the tree and give them support and help them return to their true nature. Or if you're by yourself and you're trying to make the most of the day, through listening to your intuition and your gut and the kind of messages you receive, you're able and you figure out, like a picture of you rolling properly and how you should jump and where you should distribute the weight once you jump off this tree. Like the vision of a how-to comes into your mind, and you do that and you fall on the right shoulder and then you roll it and then you just roll down the hill and you're not injured. That then returns you to being able to make decisions about where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing, and what you're going to be experiencing next. It's about you thinking and feeling your way forward. It's air and water, male and female, really nicely balanced today between taking action, thinking about things, analyzing things, feeling things, but then also taking action to either care for yourself, to give yourself a greater sense of freedom, to really get your paws down, so to be able to do the legwork and to be able to get your feet on the ground and to actually move things forward in your life, and based on what it is you want and what your direction is for you. So it's a great day of learning and seeing yourself as you really are, and making progress and being inspired and overcoming fear, being able to receive messages that enable you to have more freedom in your life, in all aspects of your life. And if you have certain particular areas that you're working on, this day is a good boost. So if you want more freedom in your working life, then this is a good day to plan your schedule. If you want more freedom in your relationship life, then today is the day to kind of sign up to a club that's going to take you into the woods with a group of strangers on a Saturday. If you need some time to yourself, away from those who you love, if that's your thing, then, and if it takes the pressure off a little bit, then today's the day to sign up for something like that. No one's judging, it's doing what's right for you. Do you see what I mean? So it doesn't matter what other people think. You have to get out of this tree. You have to find a way of making yourself feel better, being strong in your life, and having a sense of peace. We can't just be sitting on the edge of our seats all of our lives, waiting for something dreadful to happen, or just always feeling stuck. We've also got to have the opportunity to go, oh, that's over, and I'm safe, and I have the power to move and direct my life in this direction. And that's such a blessing. I'm alive. I have the choice of what I'm going to do, what direction I'm going to go in. If I have questions, I know I can get answers. And if I want to express myself, I can do that too. So really, this planet belongs to me, because I've realized that it's part of a whole spiritual spectrum, which I'm part of. And just as much as the trees exist, I exist, and I have a right to every possible, wonderful, marvelous thing simply because I exist. I want to emphasize that because you chose to come to planet Earth, which is planet duality, you are a very strong and brave soul, because this is the school of hard knocks. And just for showing up here on planet Earth, you deserve abundance and love and all good things. You deserve a medal, because anyone who shows up here is brave. This is not a world for the weak of, weak of heart or mind or anything really, because it's tough. So it's important to react to those things and to rise above them and to see the beauty in the world, so that you can manifest more beauty and you can manifest your own life the way you want it to be. That's why it's so important to take an active part and an active role in steering your life. That's why you should be the captain and be able to kind of change the wheel and go in the right direction that you want. Otherwise, life is going to just keeping you busy with problems that come up all the time. 2 and 1 is 3, and 1 is 4. 4 is about security and structure. So you manifest what it is you want by listening to your feelings and your thoughts. Otherwise, the manifestation is going to be done for you. Remember the black moon, new moon that we had at the end of, that we had yesterday on the 30th of August? Look at that video if you haven't seen it. It's really a wonderful time to manifest who you want to be. And it's once every 2.5 years chance that you get. And it's really the best time to manifest your reality the way you want it. If you'd like a private reading with me, please go to the website gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab to order your reading. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.